The steel needle in the man's wrist was pulled out, but it pierced his arm again. His body started convulsing violently, like a seal had been snapped open. Bloodlust that had been asleep for years abruptly woke up, and the enemy's attacks in front of him suddenly felt like a casual stroll. But not long ago, Joe was still just an ordinary middle-aged guy living a quiet life with his family. He used to be the strongest member of a ninja organization, but he'd grown sick of endless killing. So he disappeared, changed his identity, and took his wife and child far away from the violence. Then one day, the news reported a man had been murdered. Joe recognized it immediately, someone who, like him, had defected from the organization. It was obvious the hunters had found their target. His unease only deepened. On the day of the murder, a fugitive sprinted into a dim alley. Black-clad ninjas chased after him like vengeful demons. Cornered by their threats, the man fought back with everything he had, carving out a desperate path through flashing blades. But the assassins were endless, and he eventually ran out of strength. A rope struck from nowhere and locked him in place. Then an attack dropped down from above, and that was the end of him. The squad carrying out the traitor purge was the organization's coldest, most ruthless pack of killers. After that, Joe and his wife, Sarah, became even more careful. They avoided leaving fingerprints when they went out. But the debts of blood never really disappear. If you betray the organization, they will catch up to you sooner or later. One night, Joe went downstairs for water, nerves eating at him. Then he froze. Outside the window, everything was washed in red light. Before he could react, two black-clad ninjas emerged from the shadows and attacked without hesitation. Joe fought back hard, but he didn't realize another team had already slipped upstairs to finish off his family. It wasn't until he heard his child's screams that he knew something was wrong. He tried to rush forward, but an assassin blocked his path. He forced his way free and ran, desperate. But as he turned, two steel needles punched straight through his throat. Joe collapsed, badly wounded, yet still dragged himself up the stairs with whatever strength he had left. When he reached the room, what he saw shattered him. Ninja bodies were everywhere. Sarah and their young son lay in a pool of blood. And in the next instant, the leader drove a blade into Sarah's neck, stealing the last of her life. Joe's grief and rage exploded, but then a sharp weapon pierced through his chest from behind. Fury boiling over, he still couldn't hold on. He finally collapsed, his mind sinking into darkness. Then police sirens wailed in the distance. Once the attackers were sure Joe was dead, they withdrew immediately. When the police arrived, all that remained was the family's bodies.